Well, if you've been to Lloyd Mall recently, you definitely have noticed the construction. The decades-old shopping center is undergoing a two-phase facelift, with the first phase to be completed this year. Jeremy Thompson reports.
The mall is open for business, if you can find the entrance, that is.
It's a little intimidating. You never know where to go into the mall.
It doesn't look very nice right now.
When we pulled up, she says, "Oh, it doesn't look very nice." No, well, they're working on it, I said to her.
The construction may not be pretty, but it'll be worth it in the end. Lloyd Mall started these renovations in the spring, which will see this turn into this. The modern-looking entrances should be completed by the end of November.
Lloyd Mall was built in 1972. I'll do your math for you. That's 42 years ago. In that time, it's had some minor fixes here and there, but this is the first major renovation in that time. It's going to cost between $15 and $17 million.
Lloydminster is a growing community. Everybody's renovating. Everybody's bringing new looks.
Kim Richet, Lloyd Mall's general manager, says the mall isn't getting any larger, but 12 new stores will make use of the space left behind by Shoppers Drug Mart, which is moving to Safeway's old location.
It's going to be a nice variety of tenants for all of the age groups in the community, and we're really aiming for national name tenants coming to our community to make us a really strong shopping center.
Well, it's been there a while, so maybe it's time for a change.
Spruce things up a little bit, attract some more people.
Phase 2 of the renos starts next spring, when the remaining exterior walls will be updated along with the repaved parking lot. The construction is slated to be completed by next fall. Jeremy Thompson, Newcap News.
The Lloydminster District Co-op has been recognized after a record-breaking year in revenue, and that success has them ranked number 49 in Sask Business Magazine's Top 100.
It's a real honor and a tribute, I think, to our association and the work and effort that our people have put in, and furthermore, just the acceptance and by our membership, to utilize and patronize our facilities.
While the co-op has been recognized in the top 108 times, this is the first time they have cracked the top 50. Now, the co-op brought in more than $145 million in 2013. Don Stevenson says all the revenue attained stays in the community.
The nice part about being a locally owned and operated cooperative is it gives us that opportunity to take those earnings year by year and reinvest them in the community and in new projects and new developments so we can continue to grow our organization.
Stevenson says co-op is on target to eclipse $165 million this year. Well, it's time once again to rewind our mind for a look back in retrospect this week from the archives. Now, Brian Hardy takes a close-up look at some realistic military exercises. But first, we go back to a time when the freedom to smoke cigarettes in restaurants was being threatened.
This week in 1998, the rights of smokers were being debated.
When you go into Chris Morrison's shop, expect good service, good food, and the freedom to light up.
We have half smoking, half non-smoking, and if a law was passed that we weren't allowed to have any smoking, then we'd lose, probably half, at least half, maybe over half of our customers.
The town of Cold Lake passed the bylaw last Tuesday. It states that the operator has the option to declare the business smoking or non-smoking. The people with the final decision, the public. Their views vary.
It's not a big deal. Is actually prefer not be non-smoking.
So I think you've got to give the person the right to choose whatever they want.
Would it affect you going into a business, whether it's smoking or not?
Well, not a business, but a restaurant, yeah, because I like my cigarette after my tea.
As for the Java House, it's business as usual. In Cold Lake, Brian Mudrick, NewsHour.
It's October 2010, and we report on a mock military operation.
This is a funeral procession for a local leader's daughter. She was run over by a Canadian Forces vehicle, leaving the mood in this village tense and giving the Taliban an opportunity to retaliate. The car bomb injured 3 Canadian soldiers and they counted about 20 civilian casualties. Of course, this is just a training exercise. Officials say this 2-week-long exercise will focus soldiers on rebuilding the infrastructure of the local population.
If we can get task forces into theaters that don't fire a bullet, we are that much further along in actually achieving the desired end state, I think.
Everyone is anxious to make sure that the lasting impression is a good one.
In Wainwright, Whitney Stinson, Newcap News.
Join us next time when the city has a road plan on Retrospect, this week from the archives.
All right, that's all the time we have for tonight. Thank you so much for watching. Good night.
Happy marriage.